Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to questions, going to messages into the Q&A. Next up here. Okay, 316 portal. So, okay, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. This is Archangel Michael. There is a kind of purge, a transition going on at this time. Old vibrations are clearing out as new comes in. As you see, a new timeline is emerging with world events. So yes, there's going to be a lot of changes in the Earth, of course. You already see, most likely, there's some timelines that will fail, but many will succeed. Major ones. Life changing. Now, those can be diverted possibly. It all depends on your galactics and your politics. But I mean, this is free will by those in power. So that's why it's difficult to always see the future. It depends on who you're connected to. If you're connected to the person that's making the decision, it's easy to see. You can get more complicated, but you can get more into that. But others see it differently than that. But there is a major change coming, as you can see. It has not fully showed itself just yet what is going to be the theme of this year. But you're seeing layers of it. So you can say the beast has not fully revealed itself of the lessons of the earth, but there's going to be a lot of clearing out of old vibrations. Of course, we're a little bit cryptic on that, but Greetings. We are the Felines, the Lyrans. Yes, there is a deep energy of transition. So we are preparing many in their mental state the best that they can. Those that can't handle it. What is turning in your waters, the current timelines. Yes, the new timelines are emerging, but of course have not shown themselves completely. They're kind of in the shadows at this time. For the most part, most individuals, people here will be fine, but there is a lot of movement to change the world. So, because you're going into the next century era, and it's going to also go into much of your future timelines, what's happening in this year. So what happened in the last year is, yes, kind of be pretty much forgotten. As difficult as it was, what's coming in will be more difficult from what we're seeing, but not for everybody. But it is going to be more of a challenger of reality. Greetings. We are energies from Venus. Blessings to you. We are, yes, of fourth dimension, fifth dimensional frequency. As for a name, you can call me Hi if you want, or Hi there. But we are, of course, connected to your Earth. We heal the energies of Mars, but of course, Venus beings on your world have a lot of materialistic energies. Your Paris Hilton is from Venus, for example. Notice that person's very materialistic if you weren't listening. Some hoarders are from Venus. A lot of them are from Mars. They just they want to hold on to energies. Some of them are afraid for their own, lives. There's like things they couldn't hold on to, like their lives are cut short in their past. So hoarding, objects, it just makes it's like a barrier to protect themselves, even if it ends up collapsing on them. So we are here to answer your questions whenever you're ready. Blessings.
Oh, blessings, greetings. Thank you for coming in. Hi there.
Yes.
Up first this evening, we've got Steve.
Hello, Venus beings.
Greetings.
Greetings. How are y'all doing?
Yes, doing well.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Much love. I was just wondering if you have any messages for me from Venus, any of my connections, or just an update, just anything you can share. Thank you.
There's some Nordic energies that you connect to, of course, with the Palladians, but there's also other Nordic beings that don't really make themselves known here. You're healing much of your elemental body. As you know, your energy body can't always handle the Earth's vibration. You connect when your health seems like it's not doing well. It's because you're connecting more to the Earth's vibration, and you are healing a lot of Martian energies. Some of them are very materialistic. Some of them are in sports. So little by little, those Martian people will probably come to mind when the time is right. Blessings.
Sweet, sweet, awesome. Thank you so much. And second question, I'll just connect to the universe and I'll just leave it open. Any energies that wish to come through at this time. Thank you.
Yeah, we still see the Nordic energies of basically future timelines. You're in the future, but you're also in the past, like the Tartarian knowledge to be brought back here in reality, at least as much as possible. Of course, as a landscape, it feels like the Tartarian vibrations are connected to some of the mud flood vibrations are assisting for that information to be brought back to humanity. So, like memories will start to come more clear to people, even yourself. But you're very connected to crystal realms, things like that. Blessings.
Yeah, sweet. I had that you last time about the flooding and stuff, about the energies. Thanks so much.
Blessings, interesting. Every time I hear mud flood, I see like mountains encrusted, covering cities and things like that. Yeah. Thank you for that. Up next, we've got Galicia's questions. Her first question, she says, last time I was told about my timeline really hijacked when I was a teenager. Around what year would you say this happened? Any more details that seem significant to know? A spectrum of heavy things happened then, but what is the main thing sticking out?
Years not. We're seeing around 80s or 90s. It's not completely clear of when that all happened, but that was in your infancy or something around that. I thought you were born around those time, but it's not clear. It just has to do with a junction where you had to, you changed a lot of your personality, your direction altogether. You might not remember from a childhood energy, but you shifted a major timeline. So blessings.
Okay, thank you. Your second question. I'm in the dental office again today going into surgery. Is this somehow connected with my karmic connections? If not, what would gold have to do with it?
No, it's having to let go of traumas. So you can say it connected to your teeth, you can say. I mean, yes, it has to do with genetics, but it feels like it has to do with, just having bad teeth in the past also. So it's the memories. Many memories are in that. So as you work on it, it clears your frequency. It's just where a lot of your energy ended up. That was very difficult in your past lives, as you could probably imagine.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Greetings. Hello.
Yes.
My first question is, do you recommend that I apply for a job at the spa where I live? Because I was told the manager may not hire me and that it will not be exactly joyful working there. What do you think?
It's worth a try. Even if there's a timeline where things don't look so good, they can look good over time. So it's worth applying for. So
Fantastic. Okay, I will definitely apply for them. So my next question is I was told there were apps out there that would help me sell my herbs,
mhm.
and I wanted to know any tips on this matter. Would the pod store apps be good, or like forums like in Reddit maybe?
Reddit probably not the best place. I mean, you can try, but not the best place. We don't really have third dimensional ideas here. So just wherever you feel it's best. I mean, it feels like it has to be something where you can connect to someone physically. So however you can make that work.
Okay, yeah, I think there's maybe some social apps that I can look for like locally where I could just meet somebody
Yes.
instead of like a dating app, basically. Is that a
Agreed.
better idea?
The dating app can work too. It all depends on what you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
yes. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Kathleen.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. My question is about the poles, the Earth poles. I understand that they're on the brink of shifting.
Not really. They're not. Yeah, some might feel that, but it has a long time to go. Probably not in your lifetime. It just
Okay,
some
so
want to speed things up. They're trying to manifest a timeline when they say that.
okay,
It's
so
more
it's
just
a false alarm.
propaganda.
Is it related?
Once it starts happening. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Is it related to the pole shifting? Is it related with Earth ascending in 5D?
Oh, it doesn't seem like it's near 5. I mean, some people are near 5D, but the Earth is still in the third dimension because it has a lot still has to deal with. So, but yes, the poles can be affected by fourth dimensional energies. Yes, but also people aren't ready for a pole shift. So many of you are, you say, delaying it until the time is right.
Well, the word was that the poles are held in place by ETs.
Human consciousness mostly. Human consciousness is more powerful than any ET. They might take credit for it, but they're not. Humanity is stronger than them. So,
Good. I like that.
yeah.
Can you do the second question? Can you do a scan of my body? What should I focus, or what should I have in?
No, just the heart chakra. But physically, it's not. I feel like physically you're doing everything you can, but the heart chakra, you can just do an energy cleanse there. Seems like that gets cleared, but then it gets filled up again with other people's stuff, things like that. Drama.
So, yeah, it's lately it comes into my attention the clogging of the heart chakra. Yeah.
It's okay though. Yeah.
So physically, it's something else.
You're doing everything you can physically.
Yeah,
That's
good.
something I recommend. So. All right.
I appreciate. Thank you very much.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings, hi.
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, last week I bought some Tektite and I asked the being that was on last Wednesday about it. Well, this week I bought some more Tektite, and as soon as I picked it up, I knew I could feel the power. You know, I felt dizzy. I felt kind of just lightheaded. I could feel it. Could you tell me a little bit more about it and what properties it gives me?
Well, it's helping with your heart chakra, crown chakra. It seems like you're merging with it. You feel more comfortable with it. I mean, you feel comfortable with the other materials also, but this one you're building a relationship with it. So it can pretty much it can do any type of healing modality actually. I mean, well, if I won't heal you completely, but it can send you energy. You can ask for it to help you clear some tension around you, protect
Do you know where it's from?
Pleiades. Everything from the Pleiades.
Yeah, most of all tektites are from Pleiades.
Yes. There are some Venus energies there. I mean, it has to go through different planetary, and there is some Venus Pleiades. There's other connections there.
Okay, and my second question is, I found out that I had Sasquatch DNA in me, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes.
I was wanting to know if you could tell me, like, percentage-wise, what, because, what humans have, 22 different, some may have more, but, like, some have more Palladian. I think I have a lot of Palladian in me. Could you tell me, like, what's the percentage of the most or the least?
Oh, yes. Oh, well, we just connect to what comes to us. And realize all these fluctuate, meaning it might be a low number now, but it might change over time.
Mm-hmm.
So the Sasquatch goes to 4 to 5%. The Palladian can go to 6%, but it seems like it goes to sometimes 7 because you're connecting to it astrally. Syrian is 3 to 4%. Lyran is about 2%. Arcturian is 4%. Other one, Orion, that's 6%. That has to do with your secret space program stuff.
Okay.
So, right. Blessings.
All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Simatics.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. My first question is actually about Sasquatches as well. I wanted to know if any collectives could help me with my, the evolution of my healing. If they had any tips or anything like that.
Well, you do go, you go much into your heart chakra. It's like you go inside of your heart chakra. There's actually some Syrian energy there. There's actually, from a past life, there's actually some wolf energy there. We're also seeing the werewolf, the wolf man from another lifetime is there. So, and that's one of the ways you can actually connect is through your Syrian connections, actually. Be able to transform from a human into a wolf being. Not sure if you have that with a dragon also, but I feel like the wolf energy is pretty strong, man.
Wow, you're really on point. That's what's up. But this like Sasquatch's collective, I wanted to connect more with them, and like I know they probably have some badass healing abilities,
Connect to your heart chakra, basically. Visualize their energies, what shows up. They're very connected to the sun, so you can see a Sasquatch energy sitting by the one Sasquatch or two sitting in front of the sun, like you're out in nature, and just feel that like you're out there with nature with them, like you're seeing the sun go down, and just feel that energy with them.
Thank you. I see how it connects to the werewolf now. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And my second question is if my ancestors or the collective of my ancestors can tell me anything about my connections to Avalon.
It's a place that you're still at, as you know. You're still protecting it. So, but yes, you had lifetimes that did not survive in human form, protecting it. But yes, it's definitely currently here on Earth, though. I mean, it's basically a version of it is part of the royal family. Maybe not the most positive side of it. But it's saying it has been basically hijacked into this reality. So you're still healing that energy, so you can send healing energies to the royal families and see what you feel from those connections.
That's what's up. Thank you. I see. I was a protector because I got that, and thank you. Was I a dragon?
No, human. We see human. Yes, there's some dragon, but it feels like those human lifetimes, but we did not last too long in battles.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. So much love and blessings, everybody. Thank you. Peace.
Yeah, it's a shame how all the ancient symbology has been kind of hijacked in itself. Just things like the swastika, It's,
Yes.
yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Up next, we've got Daria's questions. Her first question, she says, "Any messages from you to me?"
Oh, we see she has energy to slow down time, and she actually moves around in astral. So that's why another way she sees life as not going anywhere sometimes, because she's actually moving around astrally. So she slows down the physical so she can do her astral work around the earth. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, thank you. Her second question, any other messages that would be nice to know?
She has some Cleopatra connections. It's like she taught her how to be Cleopatra or something like that, at least astrally or some form or another. Now, do they get along currently is another story, but it definitely has a strong connection. Maybe not friends, but these, it was like Daria was like a teacher in some form. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, I have Hadia's questions. Her first question, any messages from you to me?
Seems like you're removing a lot of blockages. You're connecting much to the knighthood, the knights, even the knights at round table. They're trying to say Templar also. Apparently, they were interfering with that. But the knights of the round table you're very connected to. Queen Arthur's time. And that's why you feel like there's a disconnect, because you're part of a time that was very faithful and loyal, and now you're in this world where it's opposite of that.
Okay, thank you. Second question, any other messages that'd be nice to know?
We see a lot of her energies connected to Saturn, so meaning there's a lot of hard lessons she chose to go through in this lifetime. Not to punish herself, but she knew she needed to go through it. Obviously, there's many more layers to that, but it's just that it's because it's personal. Just she had to put herself through all of this. She had to go through this incarnation, not necessarily for soul death, but it's like she just knew she had to do it. And it's kind of cryptic there with blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we've got Premium.
Greetings. My question is, what have I been doing in the astral?
Connecting a lot of different colors together for healing for yourself, healing for the earth. You do connect to Mother Earth a lot in the astral plane, but you connect to a lot of personal friends. Interesting. Your friends have they're different genders. And that some don't even have a gender.
Wow. Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, and you're having long conversations. I think even with you remove like I see that Arcturian energy where you don't have a gender either. You're like more of a being.
I mean, I've been having like really vivid dreams, and in those dreams, I'm always with like some group of people that like I just feel very comfortable with. So that makes sense. That's why I wanted to ask, like, what's going on with the astral?
Yeah, and the astral doesn't always reveal itself, but in this case,
yeah, I mean, they definitely straightforward approach. My second question is, what is going on with like my career and job, stuff like that?
Well, there is a slight pause because you're not sure where to go, but it's because you're doing a lot of clearing within yourself. So I don't feel that you're, there will be April, some kind of change in April.
Oh, wow.
So it doesn't really say what it's going to be, but right now this is kind of like a slow month.
Yeah, I mean, especially when I got COVID-19, and they just completely like came out of nowhere, and it put a big halt to a lot of stuff that was going on.
Yeah, I believe part of that seems like you wanted to connect to it before it was gone. There's probably more layers to that, but it's not that. Yeah.
Well, Thank you so much, and I really appreciate what you do with the webinar and everything. I really appreciate it.
Yes,
This is
blessings.
awesome.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Up next, we got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I had a little ceremonial celebration over the weekend. I wanted to see if you can give me any messages about that, please.
Once again, we see the Yeshua energy. That seems to be a common energy around you. I believe it has to do with changing a timeline, letting go of an old timeline so you can connect to a new one.
Okay.
So, but it feels we get the energy of August as a primary month. Not to say the other months aren't important, but August seems like some kind of life change will happen there.
Okay. So, do you see? Was it like successful, or did it help
Yes.
move the energy around a bit?
Oh yes, definitely. Yes. Maybe not as fast as you like it to, but yes, it did move.
Okay, good. As long as it moved.
It moved. It moved. Yep. It just you might not always see it in the physical, but yes.
Okay, good. Any messages from your collective to me?
Well, I see you bringing more positive energies. Yeah. Good luck to yourself.
Okay, good.
I see things improving. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but it's gonna. You'll notice. You know, it's a miracle. You could say little miracles, little things.
Mm-hmm.
Just help because they want you to find what you're here to do. It hasn't been fully clear, as you know.
Oh.
So they're just kind of sprinkling things around you to, keep you going in the right direction.
Am I heading in the right direction, though?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, good.
So I guess that's why they're doing it, because sometimes you're not sure, but you are.
Oh,
okay. It's not an easy direction. It's a direction that's necessary.
Nothing is ever easy,
as I always say. Yeah.
So then I'm being pushed to eventually get there, I assume.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there'll be good vibrations around all of this. Yeah, denseness. Yeah.
Okay, great. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Ambi.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is there any messages from my higher self?
You are clearing out dense energies. You are bringing a lot of positive fairy frequencies. They show something about your appearance, like helping your appearance or helping you. That's kind of cryptic, but it's appearance related.
Is that related to the fairies?
Yes. So it just has to do with how people see you and things like that.
Okay. So my second question was what's the energy like for me, related to school?
In what way? Like good, or what are you looking for in that exactly? It's dense. It's all you see right there. I mean, it seems like it will work out in the long run, but yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of things thrown to you that are unnecessary. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been really stressed out because I've had COVID, and I haven't been able to catch up on a little work. So I've been just asking, what's the energy like?
It'll work itself out.
The resistance there.
It'll work. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are thrown at you that are unnecessary, is what we feel.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll get through it. It's like someone throwing arrows at you.
Wow. Yeah.
That will clear out. Yeah, just do the best you can.
Okay. Thank you.
You have a good excuse, so yeah, you'll get through it.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
I wanted to know my connection to my boyfriend's son. I feel like I've known him and I've always kind of taken care of him since he was a baby, but not knowing that his dad was going to be my boyfriend. So I just didn't know my connection with him.
Well, he's been, your son in previous lifetimes, so it makes sense why you'd be connecting to him like that. So Yes, you can say we get the energy like you're handing him off for someone else to take care of him.
Yeah.
Because he's been relying on you for a long time from previous incarnations. So
Okay, that makes sense.
he's been a son of yours for a long time. It's like, you know, you need to find something else to do at your time. Because it won't go away, apparently.
That's so funny.
So, yeah.
And so was my son with him also? Like, were they brothers?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, they're
okay.
brothers, cousins,
Okay.
nephews of each other. Yeah. So
Yeah, they've always had that connection. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So it's,
funny.
yeah.
How neat is that? Okay, great. Thank you. And my second question is really any messages for me in general.
It seems like there's a spiritual crossroads. You see a lot of angels connecting to you more from the astral. It has to do with removing any dark energies from people that you know, any of those that, you know, like relationships that you're in. It's like there's still some vulnerabilities with them because they're not aware of what is around them. They're not protecting themselves very well. So
Okay.
that's, yeah. So just do your angel work. You'll see it. We see beings around, like your boyfriend example, and, you know, kind of
Yes.
lower beings that are influencing him.
Yes, I've been trying to tell him that. You know, I've been saying that to him, but
Well, I think you're getting more help to handle that.
oh, good.
Because he's
Yeah.
looking the other way. He isn't. He just looks the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, I even just rearranged my whole furniture in here, in the whole place, and that really kind of changed, I think,
Yeah.
a little bit for him, is what I noticed.
Well, I feel like there's an influence there from another being.
Yeah. The dense energy that's been there.
So it is a little bit of a trickster energy there. So I feel like you'll understand that more.
Oh, okay. So should I
and-
do more saging or what?
Well, just energy work with them, but
Okay.
I would. It's up to you. You might want to put your furniture back where it was, where you want it. That's up to you.
Okay. Oh, that's
Enjoy
funny.
that war.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because I can't move the TV because of the wire, and it's like so I left it there.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something else going on with that.
There's something. Okay, that's what I thought. It was kind of like
Yeah.
blocking me. I couldn't
Correct.
move it, and
Correct. They're messing
Wow.
around with them a lot. So that's, yeah, you got to up your game on understanding him more.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Blessings.
Interesting. Blessings. I was seeing like the feng shui of a house, like a micro grid work.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for that. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. This is a request for my friend. I have a friend. Her name is Sylvia. She's a therapist, and she's struggling a lot financially. She seems like she always struggled with housing and stuff, and she's wondering what she can do to internally to improve her situation.
Yeah, that's a complicated one.
Isn't it?
It's like she's carrying around all of this unnecessary baggage. She feels like she has to heal everybody. I'm not sure if she's like.
Yeah, she's a therapist, and I told her just focus on yourself.
Yeah, that exactly. She's carrying around other people's stuff. That's why she can't get her act together. So
Okay.
she has to cut cords with other people, beings, things like that.
Okay, beans. What kind of beans?
Everything.
Everything. I think
know,
so.
You know
Okay.
you know what I mean. Just
I got you.
family members.
Yeah.
She just feels like she has to save everybody from what we're seeing.
Yes. And my second question is, what is my connection with my friend Alexis? She was my best friend, and when my daughter passed away, she kind of like really like stopped talking to me or got very distant, very cold. She was very close to my daughter, and I know that hurt her, but she completely changed her attitude towards me, and I don't know if you can see anything about that relationship.
Well, yeah, it's almost like she blames you a little bit for what happened to her, which is kind of strange. So she became very selfish.
Yes.
So her reptilian side, just her delusional reptilian side came through.
Yes, because I was the one who was helping her a lot, and then when that happened, it's almost like she pushed me away. I was never expecting that, and
No.
I just letting go of that relationship. I guess I have to put myself first.
Yeah, it's almost like a possession.
A possession.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
maybe not fully one, but there is another energy there that
It's
attaches.
her boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. She's just not the same person anymore. After that, she just switched over to something else.
Something else. Yes. Okay. Well, blessings and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Next, we've got Dragon.
Hello, how you doing?
Yes, greetings.
I don't really know what to say. The what's going on in the world is just kind of ridiculous right now. So I'll make a statement. No, I'm just kidding. I guess my first question is, maybe not right when they're healing, but maybe post healing. Can you connect to the souls of the children that have been, some of the souls, I guess, of the children that have been killed in Ukraine, and just send a message from them?
Oh, a message from them to you or to?
Yeah, well, just to the world after they've healed, like not during healing. I don't want to bother them, right?
Well, yeah, they know they need to go through this for Earth's experiment or experience, but they call it an experiment also. As humanity learns more about its higher self, the planet's higher, its higher understanding. So it needs situations like this, like death, to tell it that it doesn't need it. It doesn't want that experience anymore. So it's not out of the Earth system just yet. So
there's still people that feel there's glory in war and there's glory in these empires that were disassembled for a reason and all that stuff.
Yeah, it finds places in the world. I mean, the Middle East is going through it. It's mostly ignored. Africa goes through it too. So yeah,
it's crazy that in 1,000 years we're going to have to be reminded again, but that won't last very long.
Yeah. So think of the Earth's consciousness connect. As you probably already know, you connect where you just don't need this experience anymore. And just like, wow, murder rates are now 0 and war rates are non-existent. So
yeah, it takes a whole comprehensive shift in the way people think, because a lot of it's just symptoms of the way the world is set up right now.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own responsibility, and obviously people don't lack responsibility when they do heinous things, but a lot of it's the energies in a symptom rather than a cause. I guess my second question, you guys are in Venus, right?
Yes.
How connected to you are you to the future Earth, kind of the future floating Earth colonies over in Venus? Are some of you from those?
Well, the future, like for your Earth to be connected to us in the future, where humans can actually be there with where humans can actually breathe the air of Venus. So that's the future.
Oh, like way future.
That's way in the future, yes. But it does exist. And this world's population will be down, won't be completely down from where it's at, because there's still a lot of lessons being learned, even in the higher frequencies. So is Venus and Mars kind of like a separation in a sense? I mean, I know they're independent, but are they kind of in a way also separating the Earth's male and female energy out, and kind of the three together sort of form one energy? Yes, right now there's a lot of Martian energy that's going through the female. I just see many feminine energies have become a little bit vicious here. Of course, they have in the past, but more recently, at least on social media and things like that, becoming a little bit more destructive. So the Mars is going through a lot of feminine frequencies now. But yes, it is part of the balance. It just has to. Humans are allowing. They need to go through it. They need to cycle through those frequencies. So. But
for whatever reason. I think people have just about had it, but for some reason they just give up their power to like a few individuals who just do stupid things, and I don't get it. But
Well,
mean,
it's
that's-
like autopilot. It's like turn on the television, just let the television tell you what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to take back control of their own creation, I guess.
Yeah. Which one?
Thanks. Much love.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I've got Christy's questions. Her first question: an alligator extraterrestrial showed me a vision of people on tables having their DNA taken for cloned parts, and showed me an assembly line of people hooked up to a machine and being drained of blood and organs. Am I working at this facility, or do I pick up the food and deliver it someplace for the SSP?
Well, if you do, with the food situation, use your telekinesis abilities, and you bring food to people that way. Just use your mind, but yes, you're shifting your frequency to more of the secret space. I believe you're protecting a lot of the knowledge in this secret space where people don't get overloaded with downloads. So the alligator there is just, being a piece, basically.
Okay, thank you. Her second question: have I been taken to Maya Labs this week?
I believe to close them down the best of your ability. It doesn't mean that you close down completely. It seems like you've been, I wouldn't call it interfering, but a version of interfering, yes. So you're monitoring it more. Some of them are in Area 51 in another dimension, underground. Some are in Dulce, but mostly Area 51.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Yes, greetings.
So I was told I was a planet like that was similar to Venus, and I blew myself up. Can you tell me more information about that?
About Venus, your connection to Venus?
Oh, I was a planet that
Similar to
similar
Venus.
to Venus, yeah.
Oh, yes. There's a world, yes, in Alpha Centauri. Feels like there's a lot of feline beings there. There's a lot of ocean beings there. I feel there's more of a humanoid feline frequency there. Some are the white feline is also the panda beings. The white pandas are there. It's just a place of. It is going through some tests. Like half of what this world's going, or 3/4 of what this world's going. It's also an ocean planet, but it is. It looks, it's very Venus-like. I mean, and it looks like Venus from your dimension, but it has a lot of similar frequencies to your world, though.
I had a dream with Princess Diana, a week or two ago. I already mentioned it, and I was wondering if that I was flirting with her. Was that kind of a Venus connection?
Yes, it feels like you're at a banquet of some kind. It feels like you're connected to another version of yourself where you're meeting her for the first time or something along those lines. So it was, at least that's one of the connections where we're seeing. Like I feel like you're younger than her, but not that young, but you met her for the first time at some kind of banquet of something, like another version of Earth or something.
Oh, it was the one next to her, or the girl next to her.
Seems
To
like
her, right?
Feels like your friend that female friend. Feels like that energy is there.
Thank you.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we've got Knowledge. Knowledge, you there? All right, hopefully she makes it back because we're nearing the end of our list. So we'll move on to Lindsay.
Greetings. Do you have any messages for me?
There's a lot of dolphin energies around you at this time. It seems like you're clearing out some old habits. Has not been fully cleared out, but feels like put the intention to clear it out so you don't go through the same difficulties you've had in the past. Your future looks a lot more promising than the past has been, but it feels like you just learned from a lot of your mistakes going forward.
That's good. And then how about my healing process? How's that going? Is there any messages for that?
Well, it feels like your heart chakra is healing, but it seems like there's still some pain from betrayal. That's still all almost like knives are in your heart chakra.
Would that be from my father?
Yeah.
From the past lifetime?
Yeah, and also relationships.
Okay.
Personal relationships.
Okay. And is there a best way to heal that?
Just
cutting cords or something?
Yeah, you guys have energies from assistance from the Arcturians. Basically, just using your angelic energies. That's angel assistance. It's going to take some time because they're pretty buried in there.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So much for being here. My first question, I just want to know if there were any messages from my grandfather that did the channelings, the past life channelings, and that envelope that my mom found a few days ago.
But yeah, it's all about timing. So it's not just about the channelings. I mean, that's part of it, but also just the energy of going through a new timeline.
Okay.
You are of just some things would come more known to you. There's even some, galactic, like some secret space program stuff that might start to come back to you.
Really?
Due to the military that's here. I mean, like if you feel the military energy is here, you'll feel a galactic connection there.
Okay.
So what those letters have to do with you knowing about it and also you releasing.
Okay.
So it's like when you read it, you released it.
Okay then. Yeah. All right, and then I guess any other messages right now?
Yeah, just to see there's new timelines being created. So, but the past is it shows that the past is closing out.
All right.
What you've been through, and just so you can finally feel like you're better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but it'd be a lot better than it was.
Okay, good. I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, blessings. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Shar.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Can you go into some of my connections with the Venus beings?
Well, it's there to heal reptilian energies and be able to identify them. So the idea is to block their interference with yourself and others and to send it back to them. There's also some angelic energy there too, but basically just have a lighter knowledge, just a lighter frequency. Yeah, you might be more sensitive, but you can pick up their frequency. So if someone's negative around you, you can really feel it, but you can also feel like the creature coming through a person also that's saying those things.
Totally. Oh my gosh. Yep. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's like you have it's almost like you have 90% Venus with you. I mean, it's not like that,
wow.
but it just feels that way.
Wow. That's so cool. Thank you. And any other messages at this time?
You feel like you're putting new timelines together. There's an old energy, like a male energy from the past, like an uncle or someone, a relative. Feels like an uncle energy. That at least it's in the astral, so it seems to be some kind of release that maybe hasn't been done completely. Well, you were like a witch in a past life, and you had to deal with that energy. So we're seeing peace.
Yeah, there's been an uncle that's gives me a lot of trouble.
I feel like I wouldn't say you put a curse on in a past life, but there might have been something like that.
Okay.
Well, to give you more detail, I see him harming sheep for no reason.
Right.
So I was like, okay, that was it.
Yeah.
Something like that. So he went really low. So
yeah. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna go back to knowledge. Oh, I guess she's not
Okay,
ready
okay.
yet. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there
I'm
we go.
ready. Sorry.
Uh,
I was clicking it and it wasn't clicking. So my first question would be, what am I doing in the astral right now?
It seems like you're moving timelines. You're shifting from time. You're making sure that timelines in the past are not resurfacing again. Almost like you're moving countries or changing realities. So yeah, it feels like you're going to have a whole nother reality experience here in this reality eventually. So you're just building new timelines for you to be in a better place in the physical. That's what they're showing.
Maybe that's why I have interest in Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
character.
Oh yes, and keep connecting to that because it has fragments of you there. Yeah. So it's on a spiritual level. You'll be opening up more to your, yeah, just how you see yourself connected to that person. So that means that you can shift your own timelines. Maybe not 100%, but you can still shift them pretty well. I can see. So, yes.
My second question would be, so I'm going to training right now. When I come back, am I gonna be stuck doing nothing again, or is reality gonna start shifting really quickly?
Oh, it'll be a slow shift. It's gonna be a slow shift.
Slow shift.
But it feels like spiritually you'll have enough to do. Yeah, the physical is not going to go too fast. It feels like there's lessons there or something you need to know. That's why things are going to happen quickly. So it feels like the guides, they want you to notice things about yourself before you move on quickly. They're not showing what that is, of course. So,
Thank you very much.
yes.
Thank you.
yeah, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Marvin. Well, seems like Marvin is away. If maybe I can ask his questions. Oh, there he goes.
No, I'm here, Bobby. My bad. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yep.
Yes.
All right. For my first question, I went by the Lake today, and I meditated, and I want to know what beings heard me today, and if it was a positive, and they would have a message.
Well, there's Pleiadian beings and there's actually a lot of astral beings. So message, they're working around the weather around you. They know that weather is a little bit hostile due to reptilian interference, but they've also been blocking a lot of the satellite technology so you can think a little bit more clearly. So, but yeah, your light is getting stronger, as you can see.
Okay. For my second question, I've been working with meditation and trying to ask for, I guess, for invite for not communion, but I want to call it a reunion and stuff, which is meeting with my the beings that have my same blood type that made the father me of the old world of extraterrestrials and stuff. I just want to, is this, do they feel me when I like give that type of mention when I talk to them? I just want to know, is this like I'm trying to get a crypto message that I know they can only connect to me, that just don't plain Jane Blaine type of message that they normally give? Is just like a personal message that it is for me that can help me just going on what I'm going to do today?
Well, there's Annunaki energies around you. They say they give you stones, they give you objects. You don't always notice them, though. Or rocks around you. I guess they throw things at you sometimes. You might not always notice it, though. So.
Well, I did find one that my friend gave me. She gave me some sage and stuff, and it was a rock, a green rock that was they said that I guess that was I asked about it. That's from Archangel, but was it actually a Anunnaki that gave me that green stone?
There was an Anunnaki influence there also. There was an angel energy boss Anunnaki.
Well, is there a name that connected with that? Because I'm just trying to find when I meditate. I just want to find out if there's, you know what I'm saying, is there a name that I just want to be sitting there and meditating into any other type of being that could, you know, because I learned how to banish certain ones that kind of perpetrate that they seem like they're my God and stuff. But I'm just, you know, if there's an Anunnaki that's really got my, like a big brother, is it, or a big sister, is there a name that I could communicate with, that I could talk to or meditate with, that I could get some type of communication?
Well, there's Anu and Will. I don't know how you feel about Will, but Will's around you. He's not causing any mischief around you. It seems like he's curious about your, you know, your connections. It seems.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because everybody else is pretty much just probably all discord about Ukraine and COVID and stuff like that. And then my knowledge is trying to think about the forefathers and stuff. So, is it more
No, that's
Enlil or is it more Enki?
It's in Will.
Is
Yes,
it more?
we have to keep going.
Okay, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, all right. Real quick, blast this evening is me. Thank you again. Hi there for coming in. My first question: the universal consciousness came in the other night's channeling about the bridging between astral and the physical selves taking place. With communication being more common, can you share more about how my connection to astral is unfolding?
It's getting stronger with you. It seems like you're going more to a 6-dimensional, sometimes 7-dimensional energy. So it shows that you're bringing more, astral energies to the earth. But there's going to be a lot of earth change or human changes, not earth changes, coming in. So basically, just feels like you're bringing more of a, so people can handle what's heading this way. It seems.
Yeah, so I guess I'm kind of like keeping myself in the dark about it, just so like everyone else. So I
We
can,
have to.
yeah. So I can, I guess, empathize with what they're going
Yes.
through at the same time. Yeah.
Well, it's like you're in theater watching the same movie.
Right. Right.
Yeah, if you're an outsider, you won't be able to have an impact of helping humanity if you knew more than if you knew too much.
Right. I get that feeling. I'm where I need to be right now with my connection. All right. Thank you for that. For my second question, just leave it open. Are there any messages from you to me?
There's a new energy of, actually, the Anunnaki energy apparently. Apparently, it was opened up as we were talking to Marvin. Apparently, they wanted to be known. Well, it feels like you're calming down a lot of their, because they do connect to a lot of these people in power. They go into the mindsets of them, so there's a lot of it just, you're seeing some of the programming.
Right.
So, but it feels like you're there to, it's astrally, there's a lot of transformation that you're bringing in. So there's just a lot of, they're not really going into full detail. Just just wait to see what happens.
All right. Well, are these connections that I'm making in astral gonna translate over to the physical anytime, or is it just kind of just relegated to the astral side, and that's where it's gonna be?
Well, it will show up in the physical, but you probably won't notice it.
Okay. So none of these.
Well, it has to do with less war.
Right. Yeah.
Because some are trying to cause just devastating energy that you probably could feel.
Yeah, just keep the chaos going, so they can keep their position.
Right.
Right.
So you're bringing in a new energy for a comfort energy, but one where humans can, a wake up energy for humans to connect to.
Yeah, something more inviting, something that allows them to be a little more open minded without being vulnerable. Right?
Yeah, part of the wake up call that's coming in.
Very cool.
Well, you're part of the disclosure energies. It just, you might not always notice them.
Yeah, just behind the scenes kind of work.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really want to be a public figure in this incarnation.
No.
I don't know. It just seems kind of draining, and I guess I take the same kind of position as aliens. So I don't want to be a babysitter.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Heather,
Yes.
and blessings to you and all the Venus Collective.
Yes, blessings. Blessings.